Okay, this is Bhupesh from Dr. BKM Institute, and this is another writing that we're going to attempt today. Of course, I'm expecting that everybody is listening to the recording 3 times. And if I consider that, and if we have got like 35 students overall, considering online and offline, maybe more than that, must be around 45 rather. So if we are having 45 students and I am getting 45 views on my YouTube, that means either the people are watching only one time, or it might be otherwise that 15 people are watching 3 times. But it is again very important to listen to it like 3 times. That is what I would say. So please give time a little, and once you become master of writing, then you have the right to do whatever you want. So okay, I'm not wasting any time. I'm just going to go back to things, because I just want that every recording should be listened to 3 times, just to make sure that you are going on well with it. You are the charge nurse at the Ansfield Private Hospital. So this is the first thing it says. That is what we always say, that the first important thing is to know to whom we are writing the letter and what are we. So we are the charge nurse at the Ansfield Private Hospital. So we are the nurse of a hospital. Using the information in the case, write a referral letter to Lynn Patridge, Director of Nursing at the Patridge Nursing Home, 27 Little Star. That is what I have always told you. It is very important to consider the address of the person as well. So the two most important thing in initially that you would like to know is to whom we are writing the letter, यानी कि आप letter किसको लिख रहे हैं. And the second most important thing is to know the address of the person, because sometimes it is important, sometimes we miss out on the thing, because sometimes the patient is going back to the nursing home. So it can be like in this case, it is a nursing home, so it can be patient has come from nursing home, is going back to nursing home. So in that case, when a patient is coming from the same place where he normally lives, then you do not write social history or medical history, because that place is already familiar with the social history and medical history. कहने का मतलब ये है कि पेशेंट अगर उसी जगह पे रह रहा है, सपोज ये पैट्रेज नर्सिंग होम, पेशेंट का भी एड्रेस दिया हुआ फ्रंट पेज पे मतलब इससे पहले वाले पेज पे हम देख ही लेते हैं आपकी सेटिस्फेक्शन के लिए, कि अगर इस पेज पे पेशेंट का एड्रेस पैट्रेज नर्सिंग होम दिया हुआ, तो यहाँ पे देखा पेशेंट डिटेल्स, इसका है इमरजेंसी कॉन्टैक्ट अमेंडा, तो इसका घर है, तो बेसिकली ये पैट्रेज नर्सिंग होम को बिलोंग नहीं करती, यानी कि ये डिस्चार्ज बैक वाला लेटर नहीं है. सो अगर ये सेम होता, तो हम नहीं, यहाँ पे लिखा हुआ है डिस्चार्ज टू पैट्रेज नर्सिंग होम, सो दैट इज गिवन एज डिस्चार्ज, सो दैट मींस ये डिस्चार्ज बैक वाला लेटर ही है, तो पेशेंट डिटेल्स में इमरजेंसी कॉन्टैक्ट का एड्रेस दे रखा है ये. सो दिस इज द एड्रेस ऑफ द इमरजेंसी कॉन्टैक्ट. सो द पेशेंट इज डिस्चार्ज to nurse Patridge nursing home means she is going back to nursing home, so this is a discharge back letter. So that is how you recognize that patient is discharged to Patridge nursing. But this doesn't mean, nahi, I should discuss it with you. Let's discuss. We normally do not discuss in the recording, but today I need your help, so I will take your help. So what do you think, this letter is discharge back or just a normal letter? What do you consider, guys?
No, sir.
Just a normal letter.
Normal,
Just a normal.
normal letter.
So basically, this has been given as discharge to Patridge Nursing Home. It is just a recommendation that we are sending it to you. So it is one of the part of the discharge plan. So the address is different. So it is not a discharge back letter. So that means
Sir,
in this letter, we normally have to write social history and medical history. Am I right? Any inputs from you guys?
Yes, sir.
Any input, Renuka ma'am?
So actually, this letter says that the patient's family is finding it difficult to look after her.
Okay, so that is
He's
why
very,
we're sending it
yes,
to
that is
her
why
to
I'm
the
sending her.
nursing home for the first time. Basically, from now onwards, she would be staying at your nursing home. Am I right?
Yes, sir.
So this is the perfect line. So, comma, as the family is finding, आपकी बात सुन के कह रहा हूँ because I have not read the letter. So, लेकिन the way I can write is simple. If I listen to your thing, as the family is finding it difficult to cope up with her condition, so she is being, so from now onwards, she would be staying at your nursing home. Is that correct? वहाँ पे दे रखा है that she's gonna stay over there. That's gonna be her new residence.
Yes, sir. For some time, I think she'll be staying over there only.
Perfect. Then so that's perfect. Then as the family is finding it difficult to cope up with her condition, comma, so she would be staying at your nursing home, and it is requested to you to provide her the required care and services. Am I right? Is it a good line? It's a good line, I guess. So that will definitely make it up. So let's go back to the letter and now see what exactly it is. So it says, so that is why, but address is very important. You can't just miss out the address. If on the first page, the address would have been the same, that means the patient is a discharge, then this letter is a discharge back letter. In that letter, we will not write the social history and medical history. If we have to write something important, then we will write, as you already know, that the patient was having diabetes. So patient was given diabetic diet. So we will put it that way. I'm giving you just an example. Note of this letter, just how to write if we have to write social history and medical history in those kind of letters. But in these letters, in this letter, there is no discharge bag. So it is just a new home for her, as you are telling me. So the first thing we have got to know is director of the nursing. So that means we are writing to the main person of the nursing home, first thing. So what is the discharge plan? So second thing I always say is to know, after we get to know to whom we are writing the letter, second is why, that is the purpose. So the purpose of the letter is the second thing, and purpose is always in the discharge plan, and in visits letter it is in the today's visit. So the purpose says discharge to the Petridge nursing home, continue physiotherapy regime to promote optimal level of independence with ADLs and mobility. That means the patient needs to be given continued physiotherapy. That means in the hospital also patient was given physiotherapy, and that regime needs to be continued to promote optimal level of independence. That means patient is not fully independent at the moment. With the ADLs and mobility, follow-up appointments with physician, that is not a big thing. So that is the only data we need to consider, that we have to send her to nursing home so that she can be independent once again, and should be able to do should be able to locomote herself as well as to do her activities of daily living. So that is the purpose. Now let's go to the letter first page so that we can understand the letter. So that is how you will go in your exam. So you start your letter from the opposite side. First you understand आप letter किसको लिख रहे हो. Second you understand आपको लेटर में पर्पस क्या है, क्योंकि उसके बाद फिर डाटा सिलेक्शन इजी हो जाती है. देखो अब हमें डाटा का पता है, हमें एक तो फिजियोथेरेपी मेन चीज है हमारी, तो पेशेंट की थोड़ी बहुत कंडीशन बताना है. सो फिजियोथेरेपी इज द मेन थिंग ओवर हियर. सो वी नीड टू टेल अबाउट द पेशेंट्स कंडीशन, अबाउट हर मोबिलिटी, why she is walking, why she is not walking. So these data becomes important. Rest of the data is a waste. So the only thing we need to take care of is why she requires physiotherapy. So that is the main purpose. So let's select the data. That is why it is important to know to whom we are writing and why we are writing. So we are writing to the director of the nursing home. And why nursing home, that by chance we have already discussed. Otherwise that data becomes important, that family is unable to cope up. So that's why we are sending her to nursing home. So one data is this, that family is unable to cope up. This becomes very important. And the second part that becomes very important apart from this is this mobility thing. So these are the two things. So we are the nurse, right, in this hospital. That's perfect. 81 years. So that is another thing. That is why family is struggling, because she's 81-year-old. So Amanda Rich, that is her daughter, and she lives in there. Admission date is 29th. So she came to us on 29th of July. Today is 10th of 8th. So that is 10th of August. So the patient has been with us for 10 plus 1, 11 days. So that is the patient has been with us for 11 days. So diagnosis, it has been given as that the patient has diagnosis of dementia, ongoing falls, post-anxiety fall syndrome. So basically she is prone to falling. So she is having multiple bruising, and she is having post-falls anxiety syndrome. Postural hypertension is also there. Dementia is also there. Okay. So she's little bit mentally challenged, 81 years old, has been prone to falling, has multiple bruising, and is having post-fall anxiety syndrome at the moment. So what happened after falling is that she had in 2010, last year also, she had the fracture due to fall. That is why she is having that anxiety syndrome after falling. So in 2010, she also fell. This is not important, so we can get this data off because it's all about mobility, so we don't require it. So why we are writing the data of falling in the mobility is just because that patient again can fall. So in the nursing home, they will take care that patient should not fall again because she is prone to falling. So this is also an important data to say that last year also she got fractured due to falling. Don't have to mention neck or femur, but you said last year also she suffered, she had a fracture due to falling, and now also she has fallen and has multiple bruising, and hence she is going through post-fall anxiety syndrome. So that is what she's facing. So this is important. So we are just selecting the important data, and she has been here with 11 years. So if I tell you how my mind works, if I have to write what my mind is now listening, first is director of new nursing home. These are the things I am remembering at the moment. That is what I remember while writing the letter. So director is the first thing, director of the new nursing home. So she must know about the social history and medical history. Second thing is why. Purpose means that ongoing physiotherapy. So that is the second thing I have in my mind. Third is 81-year-old. Fourth is prone to falling, last year fracture, and now also has fallen and is having post-fall anxiety syndrome. So that is what is running in my mind at the moment. So this is picture that I am creating for this person, so that you can know what exactly I'm thinking at the moment. That is how you need to think in the exam. Then let's go to the social history. Let's see what is important there in the social history as well. So lives with the 61-year-old daughter and son-in-law in their 4-bedroom home. Yeah, that's fine. 61-year-old daughter के साथ रह रही है and son-in-law in the 4-bedroom home. Okay, so that means her address is same. So यहाँ से confirm हो जाता है that she was living at this place only, because the address that she is living with her daughter. That is, the name was also given. I couldn't see the name now. It's Amanda or something like that. So I will check it out for you. Yeah, it's Amanda Rich. So that is the thing. Then we go to the next point. Family are finding it increasingly difficult to care for the patient. That is the main thing. So this becomes the most important data and should be taken in the first paragraph. Very important. Very, very important. So that is why I say, yesterday Aman ma'am and Harminder ma'am, out of these two, one was asking that what kind of data should we consider? And of course, Aman ma'am asked the discharge plan as well. But we were discussing with one of the new students, what should we consider as important? Do we have a specific pattern? Again, Aman ma'am, that is a kind of answer of the same thing. We do have a pattern, but still we need to kind of improvise according to the letter. Improvise का मतलब क्या होता है? जैसे हर बॉल के साथ बैट्समैन को अपना शॉट चेंज करना पड़ता है. जैसे कपिल शर्मा इज द बेस्ट कॉमेडियन क्योंकि वो इम्प्रोवाइज करता है, यानी जो वो सोच के आता है उसके अलावा भी कुछ करता है, सिचुएशन को देख के, उसे इम्प्रोवाइज कहते हैं. तो हमें भी लेटर को देख के इम्प्रोवाइज करना है. दिस इज वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट. हस्बैंड पास, तब इम्प्रोवाइजेशन का मतलब, अगर कभी भी आपको लाइफ में कोई कहता है इम्प्रोवाइज, इट इज अ वेरी कॉमन वर्ड, आपकी लाइफ में बार बार सुनाई देगा. इम्प्रोवाइज का मतलब उस सिचुएशन में एकदम से अपने डिसीजन को चेंज करना और कुछ नया करना. दैट इज क्रिएटिव पार्ट, इम्प्रोवाइजेशन. हस्बैंड पास अवे, इसको थोड़ा सा लिख सकते हो 1992 से के लिए. पेशेंट लाइक टू स्पेंड टाइम इन द गार्डन एंड टेंड्स टू वॉन्डर ऑफ. आप ऐसा लिख सकते हो थोड़ा सा कि भाई अपना ध्यान नहीं देती. लेकिन उसके बाद नर्सिंग मैनेजमेंट. सो ड्यूरिंग हॉस्पिटलाइजेशन क्या क्या किया गया. सो आई हैव टू रब ऑल दिस डाटा, आई एम सॉरी अबाउट दैट. सो ड्यूरिंग हॉस्पिटलाइजेशन क्या क्या किया गया. सीटी हेड स्कैन किया, इवेल्युएशन ऑफ मेडिकेशन. इट इज नॉट दैट इंपॉर्टेंट बिकॉज अगेन इट कम्स टू द पर्सन. इसको सिर्फ कंटिन्यूड फिजियोथेरेपी देनी है. सो द टुडेज पर्पस इज ओनली कंटिन्यूड फिजियोथेरेपी. सो यू कैन डिक्रीज द डाटा ओवर हियर. So, but you can write that false risk assessment was done, and after the use of hip protectors, she started. Always write mobilizing word with that. She started mobilizing. उसने शुरू कर दिया. She started mobilizing with 4 wheelie walker and 1 standby, and was partially assisted with daily living activities with her ADLs. इसको लाइन को सिंपल कर दो. Don't write over. So simply write and was partially assisted with her daily living activities. So make it simple. Then monitoring diets and fluids is not important because it is not given here. Medication chart we will enclose, so we will not write any medication. And anyhow, Patridge Nursing Home has to provide the ongoing physiotherapy. So in discharge plan, medications are not given, so you need not write, but you can just write the rest of the details of the medications are enclosed with the letters. So save your data, save your counts in this thing. You don't write about the follow-up. You can write about the follow-up appointment because now she is going to live there only. So these people, Petridge Nursing Home people will take her to follow-up appointment. So you can write this line as well. Please note that it is important for her to make it to her follow-up appointments, yeah, to reach to her follow-up appointments with physician and optometrist. So you can write this way. Now I will brief the letter simply. So I'm writing this letter regarding Mrs. Rich. What's her name? Regarding Mrs. Cummings, who is 81-year-old and has and is prone to falling. Now she has been with us for 11 days and she has been given the treatment and she has started walking with the help of 4-wheelie walkers. Now she is being referred to your nursing home for continuing the physiotherapy so as to promote her independence with ADLs and mobility, as her family is finding it very difficult to cope up with her at the moment. Full stop. So that means we have to write something like this. If I write it in another way, again, there are 100 right ways to write something. So I'm writing this letter regarding Miss Cummings, who is 81-year-old and is prone to falling. Also, she is suffering from post-fall anxiety syndrome. She has been in our hospital for 11 days and now has started mobilizing with the help of 4-wheelie walkers. But she requires further assistance to promote optimal level of independence with her ADLs and mobility, as her family is finding it difficult to cope up with her condition at the moment. So that is the main thing. इस लेटर में जो एक प्रॉब्लम है ना, वो इन्होंने दी नहीं है, पर इनको देना चाहिए था कि वो इस बार भी गिरी है. ये अच्छे से कहीं पे नहीं दिया हुआ कि वो इस बार भी गिरी है. 2010 में तो फ्रैक्चर हुआ था. करंट कंडीशन का शायद बताया ही नहीं हुआ कि उसको क्या हुआ. इनको बताना चाहिए था कि वो सिटी स्कैन किया तो सिटी स्कैन का रिजल्ट क्या आया. ये इन्होंने दिया नहीं है, विच इज वेरी बैड. अ लेटर शुड नॉट कम दिस वे, और पेपर में ऐसा आएगा भी नहीं. इट विल बी मेंशन्ड दिस टाइम आल्सो शी हैड अ फ्रैक्चर, ऐसा कुछ दिया होगा. सो या फिर this time whatever care was given, so they have not given, they have just put the ice packs, so that means the fracture would not be there. So this time there is no fracture, she has just fallen. But even the fall has not been given this time. शायद ये वाला fall उसने यही दे रखा है, this वाला fall is the present fall, and that is why she is having multiple bruising. So this is the current condition, we can say. So is it okay if anybody wants to ask anything, you can. I'm again mentioning the first paragraph. I'm writing this letter regarding this lady who is 81 years and is prone to falling. Now this time she was admitted for 11 days due to falling and was having multiple bruising. After treatment, her condition is better. After treatment, her condition is better. So, but her family is unable to take care of her. So she is being sent to your nursing home फॉर ऑन गोइंग फिजियोथेरेपी. आप इतना सिंपल भी कर सकते हो. देखा, अगर बार बार सोचो, देखो मैंने बार बार बोलने की कोशिश की तो मेरे से और भी अच्छा बोला गया. सो दैट इज हाउ यू नीड टू राइट योर लेटर एंड प्लान योर लेटर. अगेन आई वुड से आई एम राइटिंग दिस लेटर रिगार्डिंग मिस कुमिंग्स हु इज 81 year old एंड इज प्रोन टू फॉलिंग. प्रोन का मतलब उस गिरती रहती है. This time she was admitted due to falling and had multiple bruising, and after treatment of 11 days she is ready to be discharged. Full stop. However, comma, her family is unable to cope up with her at the moment, so she is being sent to your nursing home for the ongoing physiotherapy so as to promote independence and with her mobility and ADLS. Full stop. So that is how you can write. So everything has been recorded. I have said it for like 3 times for you in a different way, so you can use any of the ways. If you have any doubt, you can ask me. Then in the social history, you can simply write medical history that she fell last year as well in 2010 and she has been suffering from post fall anxiety syndrome. इसके अलावा whatever data you consider, you can simply write. This is a very simple letter. During hospitalization, ice packs were used and this was given, and she started walking with the help of 4-wheelie walker and one standby, and was partially assisted with her daily living activities and mobility. So now she is being discharged to your nursing home so as to provide her continuous physiotherapy to promote the independence with her mobility and क्या था mobility and daily living activities. And also the last line which I said, also it is very important to take her to the follow-up appointments with the this with the physician and optometrist. So this is how simply you can write a complete letter. I have spoken the whole letter, and you can well understand how simple OET is. When you put extra pressure, you write extra things, that's where you get stuck. If you write it simple, it becomes easy. So there is no use of you can say a little bit about postural hypertension too, because again it might be considered, but there is no explanation, so you can avoid it too. So it is up to you. If you write it, even if you don't write it, it will not make a huge difference. So that is how simple OET letter can be. And I'm just switching off the recording at the moment. Of course I will take your questions, but for the YouTube, if this recording goes too much, people will not be able to listen to it 3 times. So I'm recording, stopping the recording at the moment, and of course we'll take your questions. Thank you. This is Bhupesh from Dr. BKM Institutes once again.